Hello everyone, welcome to the Turfway Park Report for Friday, December 30th, 2016. 9 races on the card tonight. The Polytrack, as always, is fast. Tonight's first race is a claiming event for the maiden fillies and mares. The claiming price $15,000 to go a mile and 16th. Heavy favoritism for the Ramsey entry. Number 1, Vouch for Kitten. Number 1, Chant for Kitten, both on a big class drop. And they are off. And a good even beginning for all. Fast start to the inside for Vouch for Kitten. So Vouch for Kitten passed the wire for the first time. Shows the way by a length. Doodle Bell came away racing in second. Aptly away. Chant for Kitten, one of the other Ramsey entrants in here, is going to stack up in about the 6th path there, though. Saving all the ground on the rail is Insist, who's moved all the way up into second. Through from between horses, Snow's being punched along early. Again, Snow being put to the whip at this 6.5 furlong marker. First quarter mile was 24 seconds flat. Then we have a separation of about 3 lengths to the 2 trailers, and they are Maxine and Yearning. They straighten up in the backstretch run, and it's a Vouch for Kitten, and Julio Garcia sets up shop up top. They're in front by 2.5. Doodle Bell in chase mode in second. Chant for Kitten, the Kitten's Joy sophomore filly, races third, 2.5 off the pace. Yearning is splitting horses down the backside, is going in between Snow, who's to her inside, and to her outside is Maxine. 4 lengths further back to Insist, about 6.5 off the pace, half mile in 47 and 4. So Vouch for Kitten is on a clear and uncontested lead, but now Yearning is being asked to quicken. Yearning in the white shadow roll is starting to make good progress midpoint through the turn. Also, Maxine in the PTK Silks is underway as they're outside the quarter pole. So it's the heavy favorite Vouch for Kitten still shows them up top. Yearning switches to the outside and under left-handed urging. Maxine is in relentless pursuit in third. Insist starts to run on from the back of the track. Still nothing yet from Chant for Kitten, but stablemate Vouch for Kitten is holding sway up top with 1/8 of a mile to go, and Vouch for Kitten has walked the dog so far. Yearning is coming at him and coming on down the stand side. Yearning is trying to pull the upset here in the start of the pick 5. Vouch for Kitten has just got passed by Yearning, and Yearning is on the way to the winner's circle to pull the slight upset here by 2.5 lengths. Vouch for Kitten was second, Insist was third, and Maxine finished fourth in 1:45 and 2. Yearning, the other class drop-in filly, pulls the slight upset here for the Nursery Place Farms, and Charlie Lepresti, Abel Lascano with the winning ride. Number 7, Yearning, $10.60, $3 and $2.40. Second was the favorite, number 1, Vouch for Kitten. Third, number 4, Insist, and fourth, the 8, Maxine. The Exacta 1980, the Tri $41, and the Superfecta $67.40. Running time for the opener 1:45 and 2. Tonight's second race is a claimant event for the fillies and mares, which have never won 2 lifetime. They'll race 1 mile, put Matthew Adam on number 5, Hard to Picture, scratch number 6, Zeus's Thunder, morning line favorite, the class dropper number 4, Cape Caroline for Heather Halst. They are off. Good even beginning, but Eastern Mischief broke outwardly shortly after the start. Fast start there for G Miracle. Also, Skydunk on that stretch out will show the way into the first turn. So Skydunk clears off by 2. G Miracle has deferred to the pocket spot. These two are about 3 or 4 lengths clear now of Daisy Royal towards the inside of Sheaves Live, who is 4th. Then a link further back, up on the outside, comes CJ's Bell at Sunrise, 2 in front of Cape Caroline, the favorite, who's mid-pack, about 9 lengths off the pace as they straighten up the backside. First quarter was fast, 23 and 3, and Skydunk at 41-1 has taken hold of Rodney Prescott. They're in front by about 6 now. G Miracle in the second spot, about 3 lengths further back to Daisy Royale. Out in the center of the course is She's Live. Cape Caroline sneaking through along the fence, just went from 6th up into almost 3rd now as they took the half in 46 and 4. So Skydunk still up top, shows the way. G Miracle is second. Down the inside, Cape Caroline continuing to grind away, starting to run on from the back of the pack. Here comes Eastern Mischief, who's exploding midpoint through the turn as they're outside the quarter pole. Skydunk starting to come back to the field. Here's G Miracle gearing up to the outside, way out wide. Eastern Mischief is in relentless pursuit there. Also running on from the back is Hard to Picture, and Lady Chandler as they straighten for the stretch drive. And Skydunk still up top. Skydunk resilient up top. Eastern Mischief bears down to the outside. G Miracle trying to punch up and split rivals there. 1/8 of a mile left. Skydunk. Now Eastern Mischief looks to come over the top. Diving down towards the inside. Daisy Royale late on the scene. She's Live, and She's Live is coming at him down the stand side, and She's Live up to the outside of Eastern Mischief. These to the wire. She's Live gets up for Scooter Hughes on the class drop. Photograph for second, 140 and 3. Number 7, She's Live, rallies from well off the pace down the center of the track and gets up right on the wire to win for Sally Thomas, Byron Hughes, the trainer, and Julie Burke, the winning ride. Number 7, She's Live, returns $26, $29, $65. Second, number 10, Eastern Mischief. Third was number 5, Hard to Picture. And fourth, number 1, Sky Dunk. The Exacta, $176.20. The Try, $876.20. The Daily Double, 7 and 7, $111.20. And the Superfecta for just 10 cents, $2,515.32. Number 7, She's Alive on the class drop. Home winner in 1:40 and 3, the running time. Tonight's third race, a maiden claimant event. The maiden 2-year-olds, $30,000 down to $20,000. The claimant price to go 5/8 of a mile. Scratch 3, Mr. Mendavi. Orlando Mojica picks up number 1, Terrifying, and Jack Gilligan rides the 7, Fighting Joe Wheeler. The favorite is the 1, Terrifying, on the class drop for owner Kendall Hansen. They are off. Good even beginning, but a fast start for Yield to Honor to the outside. Through from between horses, there goes the Kurt Fox as they head up the backstretch through from the inside, the Indiana-bred Interference. As they pass the half-mile pole, they are 3 lengths in front of Terrifying, who's tracking the leaders in 4th. 2 in front of Masonio to the inside of Fighting Joe Wheeler. Then a separation of 2 to 100 across, and way out at the back of the pack, Jeeves. As they blitz through the first quarter in 22 and 2, it's Interference to the outside to Kurt Fox. Looping up 3 wide comes Yield to Honor. Terrifying is 4th, about 3 lengths off the pace. Starting to get out once again today, but not as bad as they reach the top of the home stretch. The Kurt Fox in the middle turns them in. Interference grinding away down along the inside to the outside. It's Yield to Honor. Late on the scene, here comes 100 across. Not today for Terrifying, as the Kurt Fox opening up here for Julio Garcia. And the Kurt Fox by the 16th pole, 4 in front, now by 5, now by 6. And no doubt about it, the Kurt Fox is a made no more. Tight for second, looked like Yield to Honor just held from 100 across. Tight for third, also between Masonio and Terrifying out in the center of the track. The Florida Invader, number 4, the Kurt Fox, pulls the slight upset here for trainer Wesley Ward. The Kurt Fox breaks maiden here with Julio Garcia in the saddle. The winner returns 10-20, 5-23-20. Finishing second, number 9, Yield to Honor. Third, number 8, 100 across. And fourth, the 1, Terrifying. The Exacta, $200.80. The Trifecta, $805.40. The Superfecta, $12,973.60. The Pick 3 was worth $260.80. The Daily Double, 7 and 4, $134.60. Running time, 58 and 2. Tonight's fourth race, a claimant event for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2. The claiming price, $7,500. They'll go 1 mile. Scratch 7, 8, 11, 13. Gabe Lagunas picks up the 10. Arch leader, morning line favorite on the rail, number 1, First Growth with Alonso Quinones. They are off. Good even beginning for all. Fast start for VC Charlie in hindsight's displaying pace. There goes First on Board. Up on the 4 wide side, Lil Clifford's going to be spun out about 6 deep as they race in the clubhouse turn. Down the inside, VC Charlie just had to check there, and also First Growth isn't behind those. Separation of 2, back to Arch Leader, and a long way last. Sage Master must be about 15 lengths off the pace as the field outside the 3/4 pole. So up top, through an opening quarter of 25 and 3, it's long shot Lil Clifford, just a neck now from First on Board, who rides the rail there in second. Link for the back, Buddy Bud is racing out in the center track third. Separation of 2 comes the pair of VC Charlie, and in hindsight, starting to close in now goes First Growth as they continue to run up the backstretch. Then a separation of 4. Frontier Justice has 9 lengths to find, 3 in front of Arch Leader, and still nothing from Sage Master, who can see them all. Past the half-mile pole, they make their entrance into the turn. Half-mile up on the board, 49 and 2. So it's still Lil Clifford pestering First on Board. These two are just now 3 parts of length clear of Buddy Bud. The long shot switches to the outside, and now here comes VC Charlie. The East Coast Invader starting to close in. Also First Growth is just in behind the top trio, is going to try to get the split here as the field just outside the quarter-mile pole. 3/4, 1:14, and they're on their way home, and First on Board cuts the corner, but the dangerous First Growth, who switches to the outside and is coming at him and cutting him on, and First Growth up to confront First on Board. These two duke it out with 1/8 of a mile to go, and Buddy Bud still trying to kick on from the back. VC Charlie, 1/16 left, and the favorite First Growth is drawing away. First Growth's gonna do it here. First Growth by 3 in the end. First on board was second, tight for third between Buddy Bud and late charging Sage Master from the Clouds, 140-1. Number 1, First Growth, rallies from off the pace and gets the job done today. First Growth owned by Neil Allred, trained by Aaron West, and well-ridden by Alonso Quinones. The winner as the favorite returns 280, 220, and 220. Second was number 5, First on Board. Third, number 6, Buddy Bud. And fourth was the 9, Sage Master. The exacta, $14.60. The try, $90.60. Superfecta, $648.40. The double, $17.60. And the pick 3, $134.20. Running time for race 4, 140-1. Tonight's fifth race, a maiden special weight event for the maiden 3-year-olds and up. They'll go 6 furlongs, field of 10, no program changes. Morning line favorite number 9, 'Tis a Song with Johnny McKee. They are off. Recapitulation bobbled right as they kicked it, but recovered. Only spots them about 4, though. Moose is sending on out. Through from the inside. There goes Saratoga Sindlet from Mark Hubley up on the outside. Is Bayshore Drive. Tig's Song is a pace presence. Wild 4, 3.5 off the pace. A length in front of Young's Mills. As they continue to run up the backstretch, separation of 2. Here comes Recapitulation. Fourth and Central is right to his outside. And then 3 lengths further back to Costa Mesa. And way outpaced at the back of the pack is Come On JW. As they took the opening quarter in a very fast 21-4. So the pace is on up top for Moose. And Moose shows the way by about 2 onto the far turn run. Up on the outside, it's Bayshore Drive through from the inside. Saratoga Syndicate still grinding away. Tig Song committed to go 4 wide as they're just outside the quarter-mile pole. So it's pace-setting Moose, who so far has shouldered the load and is going to turn for home. 3 to the good. Saratoga Syndicate comes out in front of Bayshore Drive. That one had to check there. 'Tis a Song still plugging away down the stand side. Recapitulation is in with a shot, and way out wide, Costa Mesa is motoring on the stand side, but nobody's got to Moose. And Moose shaken up by Mojica up top, and Moose is going to go all the way up top. Late charge from Saratoga Syndicate, but too little too late. Moose is a made no more. Saratoga Syndicate was second, tight for third in 110-1. Number 7, Moose, takes them all the way up top, coast to coast here for owner James and Priscilla Potter, Louis Urado, the winning trainer, and Orlando Mojica with a well-rationed ride. Number 7, Moose, 2640, 1140, and 620. Finishing second was number 3, Saratoga Syndicate. Third, number 5, Costa Mesa. And fourth, the 9, 'Tis a Song. The exacta, 162.60. Trifecta, $1,472.80. Super, $21,607.60. The double, $57.40. Pick 4, $1,084.55. And the pick 5 for 50 cents, $2,757.20. Running time, 110-1. Tonight's 6th race, a maiden claimant event, 15 down to 10. The claiming price, 2-year-olds will go a mile. Morning line favorite, number 6, Reflection. Alonso Quinones looking for victory number 2 on the card. They are off. Not the greatest start for Too Much Loot, but a fast beginning for Maleficent Queen. Buckeye Nation's got a couple of whip taps on the shoulder there, urging that one along. Saving all the ground, Fantastic Kitten hugs the rail and now gains the lead onto the run to the clubhouse turn. Futures first, the gray is in second, at flanked to the outside by Buckeye Nation. South Upper is in fourth, really tugging hard against the jock there, covered up to the outside by Maleficent Queen. There's a separation of about 3 or 4 lengths back to Call for Help, who's 2 in front of the favorite Reflection, who has about 9 lengths to make up, and way outpaced at the back of the pack after that poor start is Too Much Loot. First quarter was 23-4, so the pace is on for a Fantastic Kitten. Shadowed up to the outside, Buckeye Nation pestering along there in second. These two are linked in front of the pair of Futures First, who's just to the inside of Maleficent Queen. Starting to run on from the back, Reflection, the favorites closing in. Reflection making a big move just outside the 3/8 pole, was 6th, has drawn all the way within 2 lengths of the leaders, and doing it in hand, separation of 8 back to Call for Help, and Too Much Loot can't see them all. Outside the quarter pole now, and Fantastic Kitten has shaken off Buckeye Nation, but the danger is Reflection. The 2-year-old son of Flatter loops up too wide, well in hand, and these two are 4 lengths in front of Maleficent Queen as they straighten to the top of the lane, 3/4 in 113 flat, and they're on their way home. Fantastic Kitten hugs the rail and turned for home, a half a side to the good, battling back, but up on the outside, Reflection is bearing down these two by the 8th pole, well clear of Maleficent Queen, who has raced into third just outside the 16th pole. It's all over up top. Reflection is pouring it on here late. Reflection on the class drop's going to give Quinones 2 on the card. Reflection by 7. Fantastic Kitten a game second, third Maleficent Queen, and fourth to 4 Call for Help, 138-3. Number 6, Reflection, gets the job done here for owner Adele Dill Schneider and Claiborne Farm. Ben Colbrook, the trainer, and Alonzo Quinones up top for his second on the card. The winner returns 320, 210, 210. Second, number 1, Fantastic Kitten. Third, number 7, Maleficent Queen. And fourth to 4, Call for Help. The exacta is worth $8. The try, $25.10. The double, $48.60. Superfecta, $236.80. And the pick 3, $102.60. Running time, 138 and 3. Tonight's 7th race, a wide-open $18,000 claimant event to go 6.5 furlongs. Scratch the 3 Silver Stacker. Jack Gilligan rides the 2 High Roller Dave, and the favorite number 8 Southwest Trail for owner Blaine Davidson. They're all in line. They are off. And Reader broke like a shot. Also, Dad's Divine is displaying good speed and aptly away. There goes the favorite Fast Karma. These 3 are linked in front of Mr. Chow, who's content to track in 4th. Up outside, Southwest Trail is 5th. Through from the inside comes Gato and High Roller Dave. As they continue up the backstretch, last of all is Triple Creek. But a compact field, they're only 5 lengths from top to bottom as they head up the backstretch, 4.5 furlongs from home. First quarter, 22 and 2/5 seconds. So it's Fast Karma who will dictate the pace into the far turn run. Still being pressured to the outside by Dad's Divine. Looping up 3 wide, there goes Reader, and trying to sneak through on the fence, Mr. Chow. Mr. Chow actually split horses there, and now pokes his nostril in front. So Mr. Chow from between horses shows the way. Fast Karma right there, Dad's Divine's in with the shot. Also Reader's there, 4 wide, and down along the inside, Southwest Trail starts to get underway from the back of the pack. Runs High Roller Dave as the field passes the quarter-mile pole. Half-mile, 45 and 1, and they're on their way home. And it's Mr. Chow who's taken over from Fast Karma. Mr. Chow by the 8th pole with a half-length lead. Splitting horses. Here comes Southwest Trail, and Reader down the stand side is going best of all. And Reader up to the outside of Mr. Chow, who's fighting back gamely. Also Fast Karma resilient. Down to the wire, Mr. Chow from Reader. Mr. Chow hangs by a neck. Reader was second. Fast closing Triple Creek third. Tight for fourth. And 116 and 2. Number 5, Mr. Chow pulls the slight upset here for owner-trainer Tommy Humphreys. Mr. Chow, ridden by Corey Orm, gets the job done, returns $17, $7.40, and $4. Finishing second, number 9, Reader. Third was a 6, Triple Creek. And fourth goes 4, Fast Karma. Exacta $68.80. The $1 try, $436.80. Superfecta, $5,630.40. The roll and double came back $16.40. And the pick 3 was worth $244.10. Running time for race 7, 116 and 2. Tonight's 8th race, a maiden special weight event for the maiden filly 2-year-olds. They'll go 6.5 furlongs. Put Ronald Hisby on the 8. Scratch number 10, 13, and 14. Morning line favorite from the Tommy Drury Barn, number 2, Rescue with John McKee. They are off. Shortcakes hopped as they kick it, but recovered nicely. Spurts out into a joint lead. There goes Rescue. Rescue up to the inside, flanked by Charity Stripe. Through from between horses comes Short Cat Tail. Up on the outside, it's Shortcakes. These 4 are linked in front, taken in hand, So Fancy along the rail in 5th. Up wide comes Kathy's Chance. Out there, moves into 3rd now. Missin' Dixie takes off the pace. She's about 7th and 5.5 off the lead. Covered up by the gray Tango Rose, 2 in front of Brenda's Gym. And then a separation of 4 to Princess Prado. That's the 11 of them as they blitz up the backside. Approaching the far turn. First quarter mile was 22 and 3. And it's Rescue and Johnny McKee. Tackled to the outside by Shortcake. So Fancy in behind the top duel, just waiting to pounce on that pair. Kathy's Chance is 4th as the field took the half, 45 and 3/5 seconds, and it's Rescue. Rescue still pestered by Shortcakes. So Fancy 3 wide, 4 wide, Missin' Dixie, and saving all the ground. Charity Stripe's going to try to get the rail run as they straighten for the money. It's Rescue well off the rail, racing a little bit green, but Charity Stripe is coming at her on the inside. Charity Stripe to confront Rescue down the stand side. So Fancy wide open deep stretch. The 2 Colebrook trainees are 1-2, and it's So Fancy who's gained the upper hand. Charity Stripe battling for second, and Missin' Dixie third, but it's a Ben Colebrook exacta. So Fancy just from Charity Stripe in 117 and 3. Number 1, So Fancy. 2-year-old daughter of Tappet. Impressive breaking her maiden here in her first poly start. So Fancy owned by Bob LaPinta, trained by Ben Colebrook for his second victory on tonight's card, and Jack Gilligan was up top. So Fancy, $10, $5.80, $4. Second, number 3, Charity Stripe. Third, number 4, Missin' Dixie. And fourth, the 2, Rescue. The exact of $47.80. The dollar try, $69.90. Super, $406.80. Daily double, $91.60. And the pick 3, $71 for a $1 wager. Running time for race 8, 1:17 and 3. Tonight's 9th race, a claimant event for 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races in a full calendar year. They'll go 6.5 furlongs. Jockey change for the 3 to Jack Gilligan. The 10, Epic Phelps, ridden by Alberto Cusack, scratch numbers 9 and 13. Morning line favorite, number 5, Drifting Wind, looking to give Alonso Quinones 3 victories on tonight's card. They're off! Fast start first, Salty Rim. Also, the Devil We Know's displaying some good early lick as well. And up from the outside, there goes Brett's Boy. Yardbird Misfits came away racing in the 5th position, now being passed by Palmetto Moon, who's out in the 6th path there. Then a link for the back, the favorite Drifting Wind is 7th, about 6.5 off the pace, being passed by Judge Benny. And through from the inside, Epic Phelps as they blitz up the backside, and they pass the half-mile pole. First quarter was 22 and 3/5 seconds. So it's long shot Salty Rim shows the way. Brett's Boy in chase mode there in 2nd. Epic Phelps starts to backpedal there in 3rd. Gearing up, here comes the Devil We Know. Has the field outside the quarter pole. But nobody's got the Salty Rim. Salty Rim up top with the Bug Girl Murray. Up to the quarter pole through a half in 44 and 4. So Salty Rim shows the way. It's Brett's Boy now being passed by the Devil We Know to the outside. Down along the inside, it's Epic Phelps and running on from the back of the pack. Starting to make good progress. Here comes Junior Benny as they straighten for the stretch drive. But Salty Rim's the one to catch. Salty Rim still in front by the 8th pole by 3. Here's the Devil We Know and Orlando Mojica coming at him and coming on. And the Devil We Know will spoil Salty Rim's run. It's the Devil We Know who wins it by 4. Late on the scene, Siva tight for 3rd. There's about 5 of them hit the line there in 1:17 and 4. Number 8, the Devil We Know wears down the pace setter. Gets up to win. The Devil We Know gives Orlando Mojica 2 on the card, owned and trained by Evan Fletcher. The winner 1340, 860, and 540. Finishing 2nd was number 4, Siva. 3rd was the 7, Salty Rim. 4th, number 10, Epic Phelps. And 5th, the 5, Drifting Wind to complete the Super High 5. Exacta $217. The pick 4, $787 and change. The try, $1,351.40. The double, $142.80. No winners in the Super High 5. That carry over into tomorrow's card, $966. That must go tomorrow. And the Superfecta, take a look at the Dime Super, $9,957.39 for just a 10-cent wager. Well, folks, that wraps up live racing for this Friday edition. Live racing returns tomorrow, New Year's Eve, Saturday, December 31st, with a full 9-race card. For all of us here at Turfway, thanks for tuning in. This has been the Turfway Park Report.